Transformers, Japanese toys licensed by Hasbro and couched within a new mythology as factions of aliens fighting an intergalactic turf war crash land on Earth and hide in plain sight through amazing reconfigurations into vehicles and other objects. The appeal of the concept was in the tagline, "More than meets the eye." And it worked out pretty well. Until the Autobots made dinosaurs.
Me, Grimlock, me no way, follow!
The Transformers is one of the most intriguing ideas to land on us in the 80s, and its original premise is one of the main reasons the franchise is evergreen today. The original ARC crew of Autobots and the handful of Decepticon rivals form the core of an addictive story concept. Alien robots must continue their war while making sure not to alert the human populace to their existence. If we stopped there, that would be enough suspension of disbelief to ask of an audience. A lot of people tap out at talking robots. But only a few episodes into the first season of the cartoon, resident mad scientist Wheeljack discovers dinosaur bones in their backyard, and is under the impression it would be a great idea to make dinosaur Transformers. Of course, this goes horribly awry for the misguided good guys and becomes the catastrophe of the week. And on the surface, you could argue that it broke the whole robots in disguise idea for good. If the whole purpose is to hide in plain sight, then robotic animals is a bad idea, and prehistoric extinct robotic animals is an even bigger bad idea. The fact that Optimus Prime approved this plan calls into question his leadership abilities.
Robot dinosaurs might be useful. You have my authorization.
Soon after the appearance of the Dinobots, we would see the rise of the Insecticons, and it was a fast fall after that from the perfect vehicular illusions of the original robots. As a toy line, the appeal of the toys was twofold. They were an object you could disguise in plain sight as a car, or jet, or a German pistol. Someone entering your room might not know, and it was your hidden secret. On the show, the appeal was robots hiding from humans in plain sight. The Dinobots, in both instances, break this illusion.
Dinobots not want to make mess, Optimus Prime?
No one walking into your room and seeing a robotic Triceratops is going to be fooled. And no human on Earth seeing a robotic Triceratops is going to think it's just a normal Thursday. Admittedly, the Transformers cartoon was already abandoning the robots in disguise plot concept.
No kind words from me? Well, I've never met an Autobot before.
Optimus Prime and the Autobots were interacting with humans on a grander and grander scale with each episode, and everyone in town knew what the Autobots looked like, even in vehicle mode. It's a shame that the tension was cut so quickly. Transformers the toys purported one idea, but the cartoon went full-on GoBots very quickly. In GoBots, the robots are in contact with the humans right from the off. Transformers would have set itself apart to have only Spike and Sparkplug know about the robots. Plots could have hung on the tension inherent in staying disguised. The irony is that while the Dinobots broke the concept, they quickly became the most enjoyable thing about the Transformers show. I mean, if the writers are going to throw what's left of the logic out the window, I might as well do the same thing with my brain, right? Taken in a mental sandbox, the Dinobots are hilarious.
Me, Grimlock, demonstrating finesse, whatever that means.
Grimlock is the funniest straight man in comedy. He's the Drax the Destroyer of Transformers.
You joke. Who always saves Autobot hide?
His four compatriots, Slag, Sludge, Snarl, and Swoop, each have distinctive personalities that create a mini ensemble within the series. Slag was the grumpy Triceratops.
Then we do more better stuff to Decepticons.
Sludge was the dim-witted Apatosaurus.
Me, Sludge, follow strongest leader.
Swoop was the goofy, outgoing Pteranodon.
Me, Swoop, do fancy flying now.
Snarl was the quiet, introverted Stegosaurus.
Want to see what commotion is, Swoop?
It was always weird to me that only Grimlock had a name that didn't start with the letter S. I guess the T-Rex needs to feel special. At the time the Dinobots came out in 1985, our generation was going through a surge in dino fever that would culminate in properties like Dino Riders, Dinosaucers, Denver the Last Dinosaur, and eventually Jurassic Park in 1993. Dinos were super popular, and it made sense from a business perspective to get dinosaurs into Transformers. Hasbro was lucky that Diaclone included those dinosaurs, because it gave them an opportunity to capitalize on the dino fever happening in the United States.
Me, Grimlock, everybody free!
Everybody's free.
And thank God the Dinobots were with us when that movie was foisted upon children. The Dinobots made for the best moments in the film, bringing their signature humor and devil-may-care attitude to an otherwise incomprehensible experience.
Me, Grimlock, not nice dino.
Excuse me.
Me, Grimlock, kicks butt.
The original G1 toys are a sight to behold, embodying everything about our fever for Japanese robot toys in the 80s. Silver and gold vac metallized parts, smoked semi-translucent accents, and great lines. These toys represent Transformers at their zenith. The robot modes weren't all that great. Chunky, disproportionate bricks that carried swords. But who cares about that when the robots themselves barely transformed out of dinosaur mode? They preferred being thunder lizards, and who can blame them? Grimlock, Slag, and Sludge came out first, followed shortly afterward by Snarl and Swoop. Grimlock has the common problem of chrome wear on his arms and tail. Slag's horns are fragile, and his haunches and lower jaw can get loose. Sludge and Snarl are pretty much solid as rocks. Just watch for chrome wear on Snarl's plates and tail. Swoop is where things fall apart. Literally. His robot mode is deplorable. He looks more like an ent than a Transformer, and you better handle him like a crystal glass. I only had this toy for a few hours as a kid before his entire beak and head cracked off. I was lucky in that the head itself cracked away from the neck hinge. For many, the neck hinge broke instead. After a lifetime of scouring, I finally found a disembodied Swoop head online, paid a small fortune, removed it from its own broken neck hinge, and installed it on my beakless childhood Swoop. Now for another lifetime, this time handling it with kid gloves. The wings are fragile and completely chromed, and the head hinge is a nail-biting prospect every time it's operated. But all is forgiven when you see them together on display. They're the most beautiful Transformers ever produced. You can keep the Autobots and the Decepticons. Give me the Dinobots any day. Their outspoken contempt for the whole situation in the cartoon, combined with the fact that their very presence broke the series forever, always gives me the feeling that they are my representative on the show. The Dinobots are speaking for me. I can relate to their impatience with all of this nonsense.
No, destroy Teletran 1! Dinobots destroy you!
Sharpticons, execute them.
Me, Grimlock, say execute them! Me, Grimlock, no like you! Me, Grimlock here again, Optimus Prime, to pull your diodes out of laser fire!
Every time they're on screen, it's like they're trolling the very series they're in. And it's awesome.
You don't frighten me, you mechanical throwbacks! On Megatron, we love stupid enemies!
Too stupid to know fear, too strong to be killed,
And too cool to ever go extinct.